Now, many of us have spent hours trying to solve one of these. You're a bit of a whiz when it comes to
I'm not a
Rubik's
whiz at
Cube,
all.
aren't you?
I used to be able to do it once upon a time.
No, I've got a
as you can see,
confession
it's
to
going to
make.
take me a very long time.
I hate them, and I took the stickers off and just put them on in the right place because I got so frustrated.
You
with it.
didn't?
I did, yes.
Did you?
When I was a bit younger. I don't know. They just annoy me. Anyway, some people can manage to do it in just seconds. Louise has been working on it for the last sort of minute or so.
Yeah, look, I'm getting to the top, which you need to do the top layer.
You're doing very well with your oranges there.
Yeah, but you have to have these ones right as well. Do you see what I mean? Like that.
So there is a system.
Well, I had a system, but as you can see, I can't remember it, and it used to take me a long time.
I like the fact you've been eyeing it up throughout the programme this morning.
I'm going to relearn. I mean, what else is better to do, really?
There are some people who are incredibly good at it. Each year, the best compete at the Rubik's Cube World Cup, and the sort of variety of challenges, different ways of doing it, aren't there?
Chris Mills got to take home the gold from his event. Let's have a look at how he did it.
All my nerves just went away and I solved like incredibly, and I managed to get 2-0 in a best of 3. And I was just blown away with my performance. I was extremely happy. All my friends were congratulating me. I could hear my parents cheering downstairs. It was, let's go! Yes! If you put your mind to it, you can accomplish anything.
You see, Dad, if you put your mind to it, you can accomplish anything. Not quite in that time.
Well, Chris joins us now from Copenhagen, and we're joined by Callum Goodyear as well, the Vice Chair of the World Cube Association. Callum is in Copenhagen. Chris, let's come to you first of all. Congratulations.
Hello.
We saw your celebration there about managing to work out the Rubik's Cube in record time. So give us an idea of how much work goes into that.
I mean, I've been doing this for about 6.5 years now, and I've probably averaged about 50 solves a day. So I've probably put in a good 5,000 hours into practicing this. So it's a lot of work, but I love it, so it's fine.
Wow.
You clearly do. And what is your, for you, is the goal just to be as quick as you can? Or what's the goal?
Yeah, the goal is just to beat my previous self, really. I mean, obviously it's nice to be best in the country or best in the world at some events, but I mean, I just like to better myself and see how far I can take my speed.
How did you get into it in the first place? Did someone introduce it to you? Someone get you Rubik's Cube for a birthday or Christmas?
Well, one of my brother's friends, he came round one day back in 2014, and we had one lying around which he solved, and it was one of those boring days. I had nothing to do, so I thought, hey, I'll try and be like my brother's friend and learn how to do it as well.
And Callum, I mean, I was an early adopter back in the day when they were first invented. Can you believe they're still going on after all these years? That they're still really popular.
Yeah, well, the World Cube Association has basically been seeing exponential growth in competitor numbers since 2004. Obviously, this year has been hard hit for holding competitions where we all have to be in close proximity to each other. So Red Bull did a good job of moving this online. But hopefully this pandemic with people locked inside can get people to learn.
Yeah, you say learn. Are there particular, because I learned a particular way. Is there just one way, or are there lots of different ways to solve it?
No, there's lots of different methods. But as with anything nowadays, if you want to learn, just go to YouTube, type in how to solve a Rubik's Cube. There are many good tutorials to find. OK, and I'm sure you're hoping, like many other people, that it will return to normal eventually. So what is the World Cube Association get together, the World Cup? What's that normally like? How many people get together for that when you are able to be in the same room? Right, so the World Cube Association held their World Championship last year in Melbourne, Australia. And we were just shy of 1,000 competitors, which was quite good considering the distances most people had to travel to get there. And Chris, I need to know a bit of specifics about your event. So you won which event, and where does that sort of sit in the Rubik's Cube pyramid, if you like?
Okay, so I won the re-scramble event, which you basically get 2 cubes, one of which is already scrambled and one of which is already solved. And you have to make the solved one look exactly the same as the scrambled one. So it's kind of like doing it backwards. So it's a unique it's a unique thing to the Red Bull events that have just started a few years back, and they don't hold them at the WCA events that Callum helps organise. But yeah, so it's quite a unique event that Red Bull came up with, but I really enjoy it.
Okay, have you prepared a cube for us, you two?
Yeah, I have a scrambled one here.
Okay, let's have a look at the scramble.
Okay, so take us through. Talk us through what.
Should we give you a 3, 2, 1? Ready? 3,
Yeah,
2,
sure.
1, go.
Look at those fingers.
Oh,
Wow. Right, Chris.
I love that.
Chris, talk me through your method there. I want to know your method. That was about 8 seconds, by the way.
Talk you through the method. He can't talk you through. There's about 20 different moves.
What are you thinking about while you're doing that? Is it just a learned process or what?
I mean, yeah, like for me now, like that was all just muscle memory. Like I could basically do that in my sleep, but yeah.
Oh, in the time you've managed to do that, shall I show you? You probably can't see it at home, but I'm sort of, yeah.
We've got an orange side, everyone.
Oh no, I don't have an orange side. I've got I've got that, and then I'm getting round this bit. But it's really strange, actually. What I'm genuinely going to go back and learn how to do this again, because it's really interesting, kind of bringing back the memories of the moves and thinking, oh yeah, that needs to go there, because you change one and then the other one changes, but there are ways to do it which I can vaguely remember.
Chris, what are you spending the money on, by the way? I know you get a share of £20,000. So what are you spending it on?
Well, I've just booked a flight to New Zealand last night, so lots of it will be going towards my trip there.
Brilliant.
Okay, and a new cube, maybe?
Yeah, possibly.
Yeah, go on, son. Well done, Chris. Lovely to talk to you. Callum, well done as well.
Yeah.
Do you know how many have been sold over the years, Rubik's Cubes? 350 million have been sold around the world. First invented in 1974. It was called the Magic Cube to start with by a Hungarian called Erno Rubiks.
I remember it well. I'm going to carry on with that, Dan. I'm quite excited about it.
Will you let me know later whether you managed to do it?
I'm going to do that.
By tomorrow's programme, I'm sure you can pull it.